What the hell was that? So this week has been a pretty big week in the world of gaming and tech, with both the PS5 and the new Xbox Series X and S going out for pre-order. And as somebody who is trying to pre-order both machines, I can say that this was a hot mess. So first, the PS5, and I am pre-ordering these, as you might tell from my accent, from the UK, and I'll be honest, it was stressful. It didn't help I was actually personally away. And with the PlayStation live stream, everybody thought that potentially with Xbox announcing the price, that we would get the price. What we actually got was just everything in a mess, not organised. So certain retailers went live pretty much straight after the live stream with their pre-orders. And that, for some people who were watching the live stream, was perfect. They could go on and get their pre-orders in a rush, a mad rush. For other people, we kind of woke up to the news that pre-orders had already gone live, which, yeah, not ideal. Amazon then went live, but actually you were on the website at 9 o'clock and I got my hands on one at just after past. It still amazes me that in 2020, knowing that things were going to go live, that these websites just don't have the server capacity for people to, I don't know, buy the product. Really strange things, like if you typed in PlayStation 5 on Amazon, it didn't actually show PlayStation 5, you had to type in the PS5, and from looking on Twitter, it just seemed like, I don't know, not the best experience. So much so that PlayStation have actually, and it's well versed now, actually had to publicly apologise for how much of a mess it really was. I don't get it. We have new consoles every 7 years, yet every time this comes around, pre-orders for products are just not very well structured. So that leads us onto why I actually wanted to make this video, which was Microsoft and Xbox yesterday. So Microsoft, to be fair, I actually think from a PR perspective have done really well with these two consoles. They priced it first, they brought out the Series S, which is an absolute killer price for what you're getting. They even let us know what day the pre-orders were going to go live. What they didn't tell us was that the pre-orders were also going to be a complete show. Now, the reason I say that is, I've already pre-ordered the PS5 and I really wanted to get my hands on the Series X as well, both to do a comparison for YouTube, but also I'm not into the whole console wars. I would like to play as many games on whatever devices I can, and I think looking at both of them, they are offering different things, and I think it's worth getting both. But what I wanted to do was take advantage of Microsoft's incredible offering on All Access. Being able to get a Series X and Game Pass and EA Play, EA Access, for £28 a month, I thought, well, actually, that kind of seems like a great deal. Some people have actually done the maths and it works out cheaper to do the All Access than to buy the product and then Game Pass on top of it. But what happened in the UK? Well, the two retailers that were tasked with allowing people All Access, which were Game and Smith's Toys, completely died. I was on Game's website at 7:30, and as you can see here, I'll put up my Instagram stories. I was on at 7:30 and I was in a virtual queue. It said I'd be on in 5 minutes, and 15 minutes later I got on. Well, I say I got on, I got to the end of the queue, which then meant I had to go back to the beginning of the queue because the queue system failed. This wasn't just me, I was on Twitter at the same time, and it happened to pretty much anybody that was on at that time. I then tried to access the All Access page, and lo and behold, that also then put me in a queue. Now, let's transpire about 45 minutes later, so about 9:15, and the website completely died. And I don't mean just the queuing system, the entire website was down for maintenance up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, I can totally appreciate that obviously a lot of people are trying to get these consoles at the same time. And what was quite amazing was actually for the Series X, it seemed like there was a lot more kind of time and a period where you could pick one up through places like Amazon and Argos. And yeah, they all seems quite normal compared to what was happening on Game and Smiths. So as I mentioned, if you were looking to actually just buy the console outright, both of them, I think the S is even still available, that actually seemed like a much better experience than what was happening over on the PlayStation side, which was just, as I say, a mess. But the All Access was just abysmal, and Xbox, Game, Smiths really need to sort this out. So at about 4 o'clock, Smiths were actually able to get their website up and running. You could select All Access, you could pick which Xbox you wanted, either the S or the X. You then press, yep, I would like home delivery or to pick it up from a store. And then you actually go through the Klarna application, which is the 24-month 0% financing. I'm guessing because you're getting an Xbox out of it and it's not just a subscription service. At that stage, personally, I put all the details in. I got the email to say, yep, the direct debit has been set up. And then amazingly, when I went to continue, they had run out of stock. So I had gone through a finance application, I had put all my details in, I had set up the account, a direct debit, and then told, you're not getting the product. And again, being on Twitter, this was not just me, this wasn't subjective to myself, this was happening across the board. Seemingly, Smiths had completely ran out of stock, they'd got their website up and running, told everyone to apply for the finance, and then went, we don't have any of them. Luckily, I did call up Klarna, so if you have had this experience, I did call up Klarna, and they said because the product hadn't actually gone live, and I hadn't set up the account properly, everything was fine. I hadn't actually set up any finance. Luckily, because, well, I wasn't going to have anything to pay finance on. Game, on the other hand, well, they just completely screw themselves over. You could actually get onto the website. You say, yep, I already have an Xbox, so if you've already set up All Access prior on the Xbox One S, I think you could do it. You put the details in and you'd be able to set it up. For most people though, I think this is the first time that the service really makes sense with this next generation. And if you say, nope, I've never bought this before, well, you had to go into a physical store to get a pre-order number to be able to then set up the account, which is difficult because that's not what they had said on the website. They said it's quick and easy and you should be able to do it all online, like Smiths. But they have no stock in the stores, so you couldn't go into a store to pre-order one with the knowledge that the All Access was going to fail on the day. And I'll be honest, it's really tainted the experience of what should be an exciting time people buying these new consoles. I think Microsoft, you are offering an amazing product in the All Access, but clearly Game and Smiths were just not up for setting this up on a mass level. And I believe that this is going to be one of the main advantages Xbox has in this generation. Hopefully Microsoft are able to sort it out. Hopefully Game are able to sort it out, and Smiths are able to sort it out closer to launch, when I believe we're expecting more consoles to be readily available. But it does make us all wonder what is going on. Another difficulty with this whole pre-order malarkey is the fact that if you go on eBay now, houses have got these products and are charging an absolute fortune. You are looking, I think, about £650 for a Series X, and I've seen some pre-orders of over £1,000 for a PS5. Honestly, don't do it. I do not give these people the money. I do believe that the stock will become available with a lot of these manufacturers. They obviously have the demand there and they are going to build the machines. Why not? They have to make money. So honestly, do not give the touters your money. Let's screw them over. Just don't buy it. Please don't buy it. On a positive note, I do have the PS5, so I'll be doing a PS5 reveal and reviews once I have that, and hopefully I'm able to get the Series X as well. But let me know below, what was your experience of pre-ordering? How do you think we can improve things? It needs to be improved, surely. That's awful. And yeah, we will see you in the next chat about tech. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.